is it shining right at you? Is that gonna fuck things up? Being real quiet. We don't want to spook these fish this morning. We're gonna put some tip ups. We're gonna fish with rods. We're gonna cook duck confit. It's gonna be really good. I'm Nate P. This is Shore Lunch. The snow is really this deep. I'm standing right now. We're on old Lake Mille in the middle of Minnesota. Okay, we're gonna set up some tip ups right away, and then we can get the duck on because it's gonna take about 3 or 4 hours. Got a bag of fatheads and suckers. Even if we don't catch fish today, we're gonna have a very pleasant day out in Mille. Let's drill a couple holes here. The ice it's gotta be 22 inches thick out here. Tip up, like so. Down here, I have a hook. One treble hook on about 4 feet, a 6-pound fluorocarbon test. We're gonna set this down in the hole, and then we're gonna set this like so. I gotta put something on the end too, because this one doesn't have a flag anyhow. When a fish comes and pulls on the hook, oh, I'm gonna put these couple weights on here to keep this down. 2 weights should be just fine. Speaking of line, you know I have a 6-pound fluorocarbon leader on these. The backer line of it is like a Dacron tip-up line. So if you go to the sporting goods store and you go to your line department, you'll see tip-up line. And it's a thick line that's easy to man with your hands because you're pulling the fish out of the water hand over hand. We get our little scoopy for the baities, put it in there, wheel this guy up, follow me. We'll just set one up here, eh? Here's something. Somebody left this trash. I don't know if they left it intentionally or if it fell off because it'd be really hard to see to pick up, so not blaming, but we're going to take that with us. Don't leave trash. It's fucking so simple. So simple. Even if you're drunk at the end of the day, if you have any sort of sense at all, you can get away with leaving a clean spot. So we got our depth finder, right? We're going to drop that down in the hole so we can see how deep we're looking at, because I want to set this minnow right off the bottom. When I'm fishing with tip-ups, I like to put this right through the back, right behind the dorsal fin, like so. He's wily. Now, you get down there. We're going to set this up. The koozie is used for a flag, so we don't have a flag on this one. This is all set. Is this exciting? Now, you got 2 options. You can set up other tip-ups, or you can just sit and look at this one. Look at it out here. This is just fucking amazing. I mean, you can probably see the curvature of the earth out here. What do you suppose? Maybe leave that in the comments. Today we're gonna make duck confit. C-O-N-F-I-T. I don't know what it means. You're gonna have to look that one up. I was gonna look it up on the way up here, but I was too stoked. Here's what we did last night. We got these 6 duck breasts. I salted and peppered the pan. I also laid some thyme sprigs on the bottom so they could sit on them. And then I laid these down skin side up, okay? They got salted. They got peppered, and then they got covered in some roughly cut garlic and some thyme sprigs. What this is here is a dry brine. So before I put them into my Dutch oven, skin side down, I'm gonna just kind of brush off the detritus that's on them, and then we're gonna start cooking. The whole concept of this confit is a preservation method. Now, there's a lot of fat on the skin already. We want more. We want a lot of duck fat in this stuff. This is solid gold go juice. If you haven't had potatoes fried in duck fat, you are missing out. This fat is going to render down something fierce. And we're going to save these containers because we're going to want to bring this home.
Would you say this is a heart smart dish?
Hang on, I'll be right back. Hang on 1 second. I'm really finding this to be a good breakfast beer. Let's get this guy fired up. We're going to open this up all the way. And then what I like to do is get my lighter lit first. We're going to turn it down. I want it low. Step 14. Lid to the stove goes on. Now watch. Set it. We're going to let this sit for 3 to 4 hours. We can sit and listen to country music and sip on coffee and wait for tip-ups to go off. We can drink some more beer. We can do whatever we want. So here we are. I got a Chromie VMC Tingler on this one with some 6-pound fluoro for the big beefers. And then we're going to try this little, look at how cute that is. There might be a perch down there, so we're going to put this cutie down and try to get it at it, okay? Come on. You're going to dig out a little minnow here, little tiny guy. I put it right through the back of its head like so, and then quickly pinch the body off. Body, head. Goodbye. Now, we're going to drop her down the hole. How's this for extreme? Tongs. Ready for this? Now what I'm doing here is I'm just moving the ones off the bottom to the top, and I'm moving the ones from the top to the bottom because I don't want any stickage. We got to catch some fish today, right? There's a fish like fucking looking right at it. Oh, he just boogied. He just boogied. Now he's going to come back up. Maybe he just wants me to be still. There's a little tiny fish down there. It's got to be a perch. Sometimes you jig it and then you set it, and then that's when they strike it. You know, they said last weekend when the snow turned on, that's when the fish started biting. I'm a natural fish attractant, you know, just myself. The pleasure that I get from doing this is like, I don't know, it's just really, really fun. It's very enjoyable. See that little jiggle on the bottom? That's a fish getting ready to come up, take a peek. Why don't you come on over and take a look at this? I think we might be all done here. Okay. Our duck is done. Put this right here. Hopefully it doesn't melt a hole in the lake. Eric, have you worked up a bit of a hunger? Are you a hungy bungy? Who's hungy bungy? We're gonna get a little bit of a salad prepared. So we're gonna make just a quick vinaigrette. I brought this little jar from home with some nice olive oil in it. So we're gonna cut up this shallot here. Do you ever have times where you just can't talk correctly? Leave that in the comments, maybe, if that's something that you run into occasionally. This is a really sharp little knife. We're just going to come through like that, okay? Now we're going to go and make some top cuts with this guy. Nicely minced shallot. In goes the vinaigrette. Beautiful. Wait. In goes the shallot. Beautiful. White balsamic vinegar. When you're making a vinaigrette, 2 parts fat, 1 part vinegar. We're just going to cut a little bit of this orange off. The way I cut this orange now is to leave all the seeds in there because I don't want to deal with seeds. I just want this delicious orange juice. Nice salt. Nice pepper. I'm just going to take a little spoonful right in here. Just a little tiny bit. I don't know why I'm whispering. When you're making a vinaigrette, you want to make sure that the fat and everything emulsifies and becomes one. So we're going to shake it. This would be called the gyration of the leaf, oiling of the greens, or just dressing your salad. Whatever you want. Leave it, what do you call this? Leave it in the comments. You know, it's a toss. It's a tossed salad. That's what we did. We're going to just really quickly get the skin side of these crispy. Little pile of lettuce in the middle. Duck confit on a nice orange vinaigrette spring green salad. It's the legendary dish of ice fishing. It's time to eat. I'm almost out of words to say because I'm A, so hungry, and B, it tastes so fucking good. Super gamey. Listen to this. Crispy skim, super rich and decadent. And up next to this vinaigrette, it's light, bright, and crisp. It just works really well. Crispy duck skin is so damn good. It's like a pork crackling. Salty and... Until next time. Wait, we're still going to fish for a little bit, right? Yeah, you know the drill. This is going to be third skunked episode. is what it is. You get out and go fishing sometimes, especially if you don't know the body of water super well, end up getting skunked. So be it. Come on up to Mille and enjoy yourself sometime.
I got that fishing in my system. Bluegill gonna be my victim. I got that fishing in my system. Walleye gonna be my victim. I got that fishing in my system. Crappie gonna be my victim. I got that.
Wait. I want you to, before you take this bite,
Yeah.
take the bite and then explain everything to me, okay?
I want to get a good mix.
Get a good mix.
I want to get a nice chunk of duck. I want to get a nice sample of greens to mix with the vinaigrette. Man, yeah, those two things play together really nicely.
It fucks your mind up a little bit, doesn't it?
Like, you get this, like, earthy, gamey, like, you know, fatty, but not in a bad way. Like, just like the luscious succulentness of that meat. Just like so tender. And then you get the little, like, bright kick of the vinaigrette, the fresh crunch of the greens. Yeah, that's pretty bomb.
Would you say daddy like?
I would say daddy like.